Something to keep in mind in this three-part is longevity. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Think to yourself, with these lifestyle changes like eating healthy and working out, can you do this for the rest of your life? Are you starting too strong? Are you restricting your calories too much? Are you working out too hard? Unless the situation calls for it, you don't really have to do that. Consistency is better than intensity. Your body has to get used to these things. Yeah, some folks are just different breeds and can just stress themselves into things. You've tried it before. You know if you are, you know if you aren't. No shame. Hello. I was actually like to talk about this, balance and discipline. Balance is a bit more obscure, so I'll start with discipline. I'll split these, but they will be dropped pretty close together. It's going to be like 3 parts. It's going to be environmental and internal discipline. That'll be the first and the second part. And the third part will be about balance. Discipline isn't so much a plan for when you're up. It's more of a plan when you are down, or rather challenged. It's in place when you yourself fail. It's the structures you've put in place when you want to relapse, whether that be the internal or external environment you created. The simplest one is shaping your external environment. Say, for instance, you're trying to cut a habit that is on you, or you're trying to be healthy or work out, etc. In your house, for example, you would either stop buying or throw away or give away junk food or things that you struggle to stay away from. Like, how are you going to eat or consume something that isn't there? But sometimes that isn't an option, so another way to help yourself is to have people around you that will hold you accountable. You would be like, hey, I don't want to eat this anymore. Could you hide it from me, or something along those lines? But sometimes it's telling the person or someone of your plan makes you not want to go against it. You could be like, hey, I want to do this, that, and the other. And since you told a group of people, you're like, I got to, even if they're not going to hold me accountable in the active sense, they'll do it in like the passive sense, just that they know. And the fact that they know, you would want to keep it. You want to keep your word to them. You know what I mean? But, be careful, because, if you fail, as we do, you'll probably be ashamed to tell someone you did. But there isn't anything wrong with failing. It's a chance to pick yourself up and see where you went wrong and try again. If you struggle with screen time issues, you can limit the time that you're on certain apps or things like that on your phone in general. Like, there are certain things that you can put in place on the iPhone. I'm not sure about any other cellular companies, you know what I mean? I'm not sure about those, but I know that on the iPhone, you can be like, hey, I don't want to be on my phone at this time of the night, or I only want to be on this app for this X amount of time, If you still find yourself struggling, it's probably because you're restricting too much. You think weight loss, so take away, when it should really be adding, right? Add, don't restrict. If you take out unhealthy snacks, make healthy ones. Eat fruits, vegetables, nuts, more lean protein, things like that. Season your food, bro. You ain't got to eat no dry chicken, broccoli, and rice. Put some seasoning, some dressing, something, bro. Some dressing and sauces aren't that good for you, but there are flavorful alternatives. Like, bro, they got the sugar-free barbecue sauce, and say what you want. Say what you want. It's really good. Like, the dietary issues most people fall into is eating very high-calorie, dense foods, but they're not filling. Chips all day, cereal, candy. That like none of that's really going to fill you up. It's gonna pack on weight for sure. But, I'm not trying to put y'all on nothing but a cup of oatmeal with your topping of, fruits, nuts, peanut butter, protein powder, whatever. It's going to get you right. Like, you ain't going to be like the grains. Like, the grains going to make you full, the protein. And if you eating like a banana or something after all that, you ain't going to be looking at no more food. Eat slower. So your body, knows, okay, when you eat slower, you'll actually learn how much you actually can eat, not how much you can stretch your stomach, and then if you hungry or and if you got like a portion of your food left, if you hungry later, go just heat it back up or something. Since you hungry again, go eat the rest of your food. If you eat all of that food for breakfast, you ain't really gonna be hungry till lunch, if that, you know what I'm saying, depending on when you eat breakfast. I'm the oat overseer. I'm the oat orchestrator. I'm always gonna advocate for them, but not everybody likes oats. Let's talk eggs. Make some eggs, put some vegetables in it, some potatoes with it, some spinach, some, tomatoes, peppers, whatever whatever you want to put in your omelet. Just look up recipes, have it your way. Make it filling. Make a protein shake for a snack. Peanut butter and some banana, you know what I mean? Make it thick. You don't want to just have protein powder and some milk or some water. You know what I'm saying? Make it thick. Like, make it filling. They have healthy snacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have those healthy keto chips, those Quest chips. You know, get some protein bars, or you know what I'm saying, or those like whatever kind of bars. Like there's kind bars, those like bars that are just like completely like nuts and seeds or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You take away, you take away, you take away. No, add high volume, low caloric things that keep you full. Look up recipes. They everywhere. Get in the kitchen. Get creative. If you have any questions, drop them below in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Trey out. I love y'all. God loves you too.